So Susan, tell me a little bit about what Agape Ranch is.
Agape Ranch is a community of 19 homes for the purposes of high quality foster care. And so we want faith-based, Jesus-loving people to take care of God's children in the most vulnerable, most neglected, most abused circumstances, to say there is hope, that there is redemption, that there is the future for the next generation, that your past does not have to define your future, that there is hope through Christ. It is a 19-home community that allows the church who love the Lord to really invest in the future, to leave a different legacy for the children in our community. It started because my husband, Tim, and I were praying about what the Lord wanted us to do with our lives. And in the process of praying really separately for several months, asking the Lord to unify our hearts, that's when the Lord showed us that we needed to take care of his children.
Going back 6 years ago when you and I first met, I had a strong desire for our church to fulfill the biblical mandate to care for vulnerable children in crisis, in the name of Jesus. I believe that that was one of the most important things that we would ever do. And so when I started asking questions about how to begin that journey with our brand new church, your name came up. And so we met and you came and you talked to us about your heart for children in crisis, children who needed someone to step up for them. And you talked to us about some of the different ways that at that time, Agape Ranch Ministries was trying to step into the space of blessing, serving, pursuing, loving foster and adopted parents and foster and adoptive children. Psalm chapter 113 says that the Lord raises up the poor from the dust, and he lifts up the needy from the ash heap, and he gives them a seat with princes. And I believe that is the vision of Agape Ranch, that children who are on the ash heap of life because they've either experienced abuse or neglect, or they are under the threat of abuse or neglect, at Agape Ranch, not at an institution, but in a neighborhood, in a community, those children who have been cast upon the ash heap of life because they've been abused or neglected are going to find a seat at a loving table in the context of a family.
Right, because Agape Ranch is not a staffed-run institution. These
Right.
are independent foster homes
Right.
who will be loving on the children in the home that they live in. This is their home. And they are providing a table, room at their table to say, you belong here.
I also think that's one of the best parts of the vision of Agape Ranch is how kingdom-centric it is. It's intentionally multi-generational. It's intentionally going to be multi-ethnic. Expand a little bit on what the ranch is actually like. What are the homes like? What kind of homes will there be? What kind of people will be there?
Sure. So like I said, these are independent foster homes. So the first thing is we'll have foster homes that are being led by a couple who love the Lord and who are in it because they want to make a difference, to leave a different legacy for the children in our community. The second home is for transitional youth. That is for children who are aging out of the system, so that they don't have to be homeless, so they don't have to go out into the world by themselves without a safety net. The third home is for respite care providers, so that when the foster parents need a break to go on a date night or possibly go to visit family out of the state and they can't take their foster children with them, they will be able to step into the role of being respite caretakers for the foster children in the community. And that way, though, what's so neat about it is that it's not a stranger, but it's people who have already invested in their lives, who are already part of that community, that they get to just stay with while their foster parents are out of town. The fourth home will be an elderly cottage. That is a home for people who are retired, but they have plenty of ministry ahead of them. And they love the kids, and they want to be a grandparent figure on the ranch.
Agape Ranch is going to be this holistic, kingdom-minded community where the children can be cared for comprehensively. Through funding the groundbreaking of Agape Ranch, we have the opportunity to actually correct one of the most significant injustices going on in the Coastal Bend. Us losing at a 60% rate children who have already been abused or neglected, children who, because of that abuse or neglect or the suspicion of that abuse or neglect, have been removed from their home. And because we're not providing enough homes in the Coastal Bend, now they're having to leave to Victoria or to McAllen or to San Antonio. Agape Ranch can help us keep at least 40 to 70 of those children here in the Coastal Bend. And that's one of the highest priorities for us as citizens of the Coastal Bend. These are our children. We have to keep them here.